Nick Hauser, you've got many hats. You're a venture capitalist from Seattle. You've managed, founded or financed over 30 companies. And you're also a self-professed plutocrat, placing yourself very firmly on one side of the inequality scales. But you're also a political troublemaker. You've done many things, fighting for the 15% in your state, setting up the League of Education Voters in order to do something really fundamental to support public education in your home state in order to tackle inequality from the very, very beginning. So can you paint me your picture, Nick?
Yeah, so I started to think pretty hard about economic inequality as a threat to society about 10 years ago. And where I started was IRS data on U.S. income shares, and
pretty picture, huh?
Yeah. And what you learned is that in 1980, when Ronald Reagan was elected, the top 1% of earners had about 8% of national income, and the bottom 50% of Americans shared about 18.5%. But by 2007. The share of income for the top 1% had grown to 23.5%, and the share for the bottom 50% of Americans had fallen from 18.5% to 12%. And it wasn't the amount of inequality that was so distressing, it was the trend, because I took that data and I put it in an Excel spreadsheet, and if you just run it out another 30 years, assuming nothing changes, that by 2030, the top 1% will share someplace between 37 and 40% of national income, and the bottom 50% of Americans will share just 6%. That's not a capitalist market economy anymore. That's a feudal system, and it scared the bejesus out of me, and that's why I'm here.